From horrifically missed Sejuani ults to alpacas to having a pet duck, these are the stories behind some of League's best memes in its esports scene. So let's kick things off the lightning crash and exploring the wonderful world of certified Zeri moments. Zeri has been terrorizing the League of Legends professional scene for well over a year now due to her immense mobility, her great escape potential, and the fact that Riot seems to not know how to balance her. With a total of 85 pentakills in pro play and a near 70% presence in major regions last year, viewers have seen no shortage of Zeri paired with enchanters such as Yuumi or Lulu, which thankfully is a meta Riot finally seems to be killing. But because of her overwhelming presence in professional play as well as the insane number of pentakills she holds, there's simply no other way to describe some of the things she does as anything but a Zeri moment.
Baker has to go into the stopwatch and now he's going forward, sweeps up a couple, but it's Zeri with 2 kills! And again, this Zeri moment is coming through, and guess who's right there to back him up? It's Toby. Will we see the Penta is the only question. Yes, we will. The Zeri moment has happened officially. The Pentakill for Ruler comes in at 20 minutes into the game.
And while Zeri has made pros seem like untouchable gods, thankfully we have Xmithie and Jankos to prove that pros are very much still human after all. Beginning with Jankos, he is known for many things across his League of Legends professional career, be it his vocal personality, winning Europe's only MSI title, or being ELO held on Team Heretics. But even though he's been undoubtedly the best jungler that Europe has ever had, there is still one champion that he has quite the love-hate relationship with, and that champion is one of his most played and of course is Nidalee. Be it on stage, on stream, or in music videos, despite being the first blood king, Jankos seems to have a comically impressive talent of missing Nidalee spears.
So he's knocked up and it misses. So first of all, it is a perfect zoning spear.
And something seems to be in the air when it comes to junglers hitting abilities, because while Jankos can't seem to hit a spear, Xmithie cannot seem to hit a Sejuani ult. Despite being a 6-time LCS champion and now a coach for Team Immortals, this North American great is known by the broader League community for his inability to lock down enemies with Sejuani's true ice bola. So if you ever see a professional player throwing a glacial prison wide, well, you can say that they pulled a classic Xmithie.
Glacial prison. Will it connect? The answer will be Xmithie. Sorry, no.
But while the West is in their own bundle of chaos, the East 2 major regions have their own playstyles which could be seen as complete opposites of each other, as we have the memes surrounding the stereotypical LCK and LPL games respectively. With these 2 regions often being the front runners when it comes to international competition, lots of eyes are on these leagues to see what Premier League of Legends gameplay looks like, and are understandably the 2 most popular regions worldwide. However, despite these 2 regions being known as the peaks of international League of Legends, their 2 playstyles probably could not be more different. The LPL is known for having a chaotic, high-octane environment of mechanically gifted players who hold high-risk, aggressive playstyles, and in fact their literal slogan for the league is "crazy is our game." Sometimes their players make world-class plays, proving why they're such a strong region, and other times you just have to ask,
Triple kill for Malphite! Quadra kill for Malphite! There's no way he's getting a pentakill on Malphite! There's no way! Pentakill on Malphite! What?
But by stark contrast, we have the LCK, which also has a very high level of play, but isn't necessarily known for being the most exciting league due to their very systematic playstyle. Though, like the LPL, there are of course exceptions to this stereotype, the LCK generally prefers a more cookie-cutter way of approaching the game, which I'll once again have caedrel demonstrate.
Oh, the plot twist! They took the Vi instead of the Maokai! No way! Does that mean they get the Maokai? Oh my god! Right, that's crazy! And now they get the Lulu, right? What?
Picking a Vi.
No way! No way! How did that happen?
And as some of you may realize, D+ ADC Deft was featured in this exciting draft, so let's talk about his iconic pairing with Alpacas. Especially at Worlds just this past year, there were a lot of signs related to Deft that had alpacas on them, and even the DRX World skins have a lot of alpaca elements as well, so maybe you were like myself and wondering what's this all about. And it turns out that the story behind Deft and alpacas seems to originate from a tweet by Monte Cristo in 2014 in which he simply posted that Deft kind of looked like an alpaca. But from what has originated from some humorous banter on Twitter has become something synonymous with Deft, as the Alpaca has kind of become an unofficial mascot for him. And since then, there have been signs, costumes, and whatever this is, embracing the two's resemblance to each other, even getting to the point where in an interview on April Fool's, Deft simply joked that he had actually been an alpaca all this time. And of course, the World's Finals pitted the GOAT versus the Alpaca because, you know, as if the narrative wasn't good enough, we had that too. But even at Worlds, we still heard the ever-present rally cry of one of League's greatest meme teams in TSM. Though they may be one of the LCS most successful teams regionally, internationally, their performance has been laughable to say the least. While regionally, fans have known them for being a staple of the LCS, things such as speedrunning Worlds and now leaving North America for another region have seen no shortage of jokes across League's international community. And in combination with a large fan base, you undoubtedly have the components needed to birth one of esports' greatest memes, because it doesn't matter where you are or who's playing, there's really only one team that all fans can meme on and cheer for.
Single day of Worlds. Head over to PrimeGamingWorlds22.com to enter and make sure to put in today's secret code to get bonus entries.
Run from it, hide from it. They will find you all the same. The TSM chants have made their way
in every city, which I am very happy about.
And I think it would be a disservice to be talking about League's esports memes without mentioning one of its greatest pieces of meme material in caedrel. While we have previously talked about his well-known Malzahar antics, I've noticed some uncertainty as to why people are calling caedrel Pedro, and from what I can tell, it seems to have a relatively simple explanation. Caedrel is of course known for his on-screen talent and being one of League's biggest casting personalities. However, his nickname of Pedro likely originates from a time where he briefly tried his hand casting one of his co-streams in Spanish.
40 segundos para el dragón. EDG van a pushar la línea en medio a ver si pueden poner unos wards para el dragón. No, van al top side. Quieren parar un Nashor de Top Esports.
And since then, we've seen a few evolutions of this nickname, such as the amazing Pedro Potter, the boy who cancelled it. Caedrel's embracing of said memes have allowed him to grow in popularity within the international community, which is something that D+ mid laner Showmaker seems to be doing consistently himself. Showmaker has been known for a variety of on-stream antics, and despite being one of League's most beloved pro players, he's sometimes a person you don't want to mess with. One of his first appearances in League meme culture came from this terrifying glare from Worlds 2021, but perhaps his best known moment was this humorous threat of a punch after getting his blue buff smited away. And in fact, this moment has been so widely spread within the community that it is still recreated in promotional videos and even at the World's Finals. But even then, Showmaker's meme legacy doesn't end there, as more recently his love for Cassante has been turned into one of the current hottest copypastas of League related tweets, YouTube comments, and of course Twitch chats.
이게 크산테다. 체력 4700, 방어력 329, 마저 201인 챔피언이 저지불가 실드 벽 넘기는 거 있고요. 에어본 있고, 심지어 쿨타임은 1초밖에 안 되고, 만화는 15 들고, W는 심지어 변신하면 쿨 초기화에다가 패시브는 고정 피해가 들어가며, 그 다음에 방마저로 올리면 올릴수록 스킬 가속이 생기고, Q에 스킬 가속이 생기고, 스킬 속도가 빨라지고, 그 다음에 공격력 개수가 있어가지고, W가
And though earlier we talked about Deft and Alpacas, the LEC would like to bring their own duo to the table with Flackid and his pet duck Tetoncito. And yes, I'm talking about an actual pet duck. Tetoncito has been a beloved pet for not just Team Heretics or G2 fans, but arguably the entire region, even receiving his own spotlight video and his very own G2 jersey. And though Flackid hasn't been able to spend as much time with his best bud as he may like, he's instead been spending time with the meme legend Evie, who we cover in the first video of League Esports' greatest memes. And that video will be playing in just a few moments as well, so if you want to stick around for that, you are more than welcome to. You can also check me out on all my socials in my link tree down in the description, and of course, if you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing if you haven't done it already, or not, that's cool too. But yeah, with that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day or night. As always, I will catch you in the next video. Later.